on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium with over 101,000 fans in place is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Drops back on first down. Left side is Matthews. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Second down to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out wide right, it's Bishop. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, it's Bishop. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throw early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on 2nd down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Right side, it's Nelson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Out wide right, it's Barney. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reza. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Powers inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Delayed handoff. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Right back to the well. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looking for room. It's Bishop. Maybe a crease. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Snags it, and there's running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 42. 36, and it'll be a first down.
Gain of 14. Good enough for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Cornhuskers looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Way off target there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Rashad Downs going up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Staley. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little
going long. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the number 22 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Flames with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36.
This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Barney. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 20.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Jackson. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying to establish the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them...
Has it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
This juncture in the game, in the 3rd quarter, you got a touchdown lead. After that play, I think you go ahead and kick it. You make this thing a 2-possession game.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room straight ahead. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
In traffic, it's Davis. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Volunteers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Staley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Keeps it looking for the edge. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's a crease. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 97, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The short hands, it's Barney. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw one first. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it on the move. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Calandria. Out wide right, it's Barney. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Finds his target. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Turning on the Jets. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. Got some green grass. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
First and goal, Nebraska.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?